Working with materials in Iclone 8. Working with materials in Iclone 8. Okay, so first what we need to do is understand that most of the things that we're going to use are probably going to be in scenes and effects. So what we're going to do first of all, let's go over here and type in plane because we want a plane. The plane. Yes, I'm going to grab a plane. I'm going to just drop it right here. Oops, actually not there. Drop it here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adjust this, lay it flat, turn it around a little bit, then expand it and drag it back just a little bit. All right, now that we've done that, now we're going to go back. We're going to go to set. We're going to go to scenes and effects. Pretty much everything else we're going to use is going to be in scenes and effects. So what we need to do now is type in materials. Actually, we need to type in pavement because that's what we're looking for. There we go, pavement. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drag this onto the scene. Okay, you see it's pretty massive, so what we need to do is go ahead and adjust that. Because unless you're in the land of the giants, this will just be one tile. But since there are going to be people, a lot of people on this, we're going to go ahead and reduce the size of that. We're going to go over here to the right-hand side. We click the tile. Okay, we're going to click materials. We're going to go down here to where it says substance, tessellation, and all of that. We're going to go down to the UV settings. I'm going to go ahead and set it for box. I'm going to go down here to the where it says UV settings, set the UV type to box, and then go down here to UV settings and set tilting, the first tilting to 5, the second tilting to 5, and then hit apply. When you hit apply, now it looks like a real surface where real people actually will be using. Okay, then what we do is go up here to where it says advanced parameters. Advanced parameters, we can adjust the tilting. As you see how it's moving when I'm adjusting the tilting. Okay, tilting Y, tilting X. Okay, add a little more disorder to it, make them a little less square. See how they're adjusting right now? Make it look like I did it. Okay, and then you can add some warp to it if you need to. But one of the fantastic things that we can do is we can actually add water to the surface just by moving this button. And we can also animate it. We can add snow also if we want the snow. Okay, or if you want ice, you can add ice also. Okay, what we're going to do is going to work with water. So we're going to go ahead and just make an adjustment. I'm going to animate it. I'm going to go ahead and slide this up timeline just a little bit. Adjust the water level. And then we'll see how when we move it back, the water dissipates. Okay, so now that we've done that, go ahead and click play just so you see how it works. Okay, so you see how the water is gradually showing up. Okay, isn't that awesome? Pretty doggone awesome. Once you've done with all of that, you can change the tessellation over here. Also adjust the multiplier. You want to warp it out a little bit, however you want to do it. I think I want mine make it look like it's been walked on for decades. A little warped. It's okay. Okay, so now we're going to adjust the channels, the sizes, and all those kinds of things. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the next phase. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some water. We already added water. Now we want to add some rain. So let's go back out of this. Let's go back over to sets. And we're going to go back over here to scenes and effects. Go all the way down until we find the word or find the rain particles. Just go ahead and drag that in. As you move the timeline, see how it's gradually getting the ground wet. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, so make it look like a real scene. Okay, now this you can make disappear by going to scenes, finding it, and going and closing the eye. That way you don't see the little blue thing sitting in there for the rain particles. Okay, so now go ahead and back that thing up. Go ahead and hit play. Bada bing. Okay, now to make it look like a real scene, go going to go ahead and hit the, hold down the Alt key, move our mouse around a little bit, and kind of adjust that floor plane just a little bit. Then we're going to go ahead and put a building on it. Add a building to it. Let's go back over to content. And close this out. We're going to go down to props. And I'm sorry, go down here where it says building. Don't click on our buildings and bring a building in. Thinking we're going to grab this one. Good deal. Let's go ahead and back that up a little bit. I'm going to have to reduce it a little bit. Let's go ahead and just drag it back. And down. Turn it a little bit. Okay, zoom in some. And make some adjustments. Be right in front of this building. Really cool. Go ahead and use the Alt key and the mouse key and kind of drag it around. We're going to have to make this just a little bigger. So let's go ahead and do that. Matter of fact, let's make it bigger. Go ahead and click on your ground plane there. Go ahead and click on this critter here, which is the scale. Let's go ahead and make that just a little bigger. Okay, then we're going to drag it back some, ever so slightly. Okay, now that's a lot better. Now let's go ahead and see how it looks. Let's go ahead and adjust this just a little bit more with the mouse and the Alt key. Bring it down. Okay, now we'll look like we're out in front of a place. Okay, now you have your building here. You have the rainwater. Let's go ahead and turn that one off again, so it's not in the way. Now all you need is just people. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and hit this button here, hit play. You got your rain, got your ground getting wet, and a realistic looking scene in just a few minutes. All right, thank you very much for watching, and you all have a great day. Like I said, this is dealing with scenes and effects, dealing with pavement, dealing with materials, and working with materials. Thank you. Have a great day now. See you in the next one.